Hey all, I wanted to address an interesting little problem that happened for a couple of students. They couldn't package their projects because of an error that would come up. Um, the error would say, failed to consolidate project due to problems with geoprocessing history, and then list an item. In this case, it was the multi-ring buffer, and there was an error message within the multi-ring buffer. And so, because they had this one buffer attempt in their geoprocessing history, packaging when you tried to package it up would fail. So what I wanted to do is show you geoprocessing history, what that means, and show you how to clear that out. So right now I'm packaging a project. I'm midway through a project, and I want to save my work so I can come back to it later and work more on the 3D component after the 2D. So I'm going to pause this and let it package, and when it's done, I'll continue. Okay, I'm back. So let's do more than just package. I'm going to do some additional analysis. So let's just do let's see. I'll do a buffer. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab the major faults. Default location is fine. Linear units. I'll grab miles. Buffer them all by a half mile. Full around. Let's dissolve them all together. So there's my buffer. So I did a package and I did a buffer. So now those both show up in my geoprocessing history. So if I look and I go to the catalog pane, I see my project. So in my project I have my maps folder, which contains all my 2D and 3D views. I have the toolbox folder, which contains the default toolbox for the project, where you can put model builder models, the database, the default that is created for the project, and any that I've created and added. If I've got layouts, the layouts show up here, styles, folders that I've mapped, locators I've built for geocoding. But if you look at the top here, there's portal favorites, and there's also history. So if I click on history, this is my geoprocessing history, and I can see I ran this buffer tool here at 6:40 a.m., 6:41 a.m. or so. Um, if a tool errors out and doesn't run successfully, sometimes it won't let you package it. So you actually have to remove that from your history before you package. So you can right click on this item, right, and just select remove. And that disappears from your history, and then you can actually go back to your project, save your file, right, go back to share your project, and then run that geoprocessing tool to package it up. So if you run into that error again, if the key thing is it says failed to consolidate project due to problem with geoprocessing history, you know you need to go into the history component of this catalog pane, find any tools that failed to run, and remove them. Okay, hope that's a useful tip and trick as you go forward and we start using GP tools more extensively later in this class. And also, if you move on to GST 53, that is almost all geoprocessing tools in that class. So I'll see you later this evening, and looking forward to chatting with you in class.